Hello everyone, and welcome back to TFC Thursdays. I did some reading up. Turns out, sheep cannot eat dry grass. They can eat regular grass, and they can eat tall grass, but they can't eat dry grass, which is what we are on all over here. However, I have found a solution. I have created a pen over here and eliminated the trees that would hide monsters. So I'm just going to move all the sheep over here and that'll be that. Come on. Come on. There we go. I lost a lead at some point or other bringing these sheep home. I used to have 3 leads. I know that for a fact. Ropes, I should say. Now I'm down to 2. I have plenty of jute fiber though, so I can just make more if I need to. I also built a brick house for all of our fiery operations, such as kilns and the eventual bloomery and blast furnace we're going to be making, as well as the forge and so on and so forth. So that's nice. I've got a few things to show off today. One I hope I can get done. I'm not sure if rain affects it. Pretty sure it doesn't actually, now that I think about it. It would kind of suck if it did. But it would be believable. So, how's the sound? It seems a little low. But I think it's fine. There we go. You've all regrown your wool. And let's grab it almost immediately. Boop. Awesome. You're just regrowing it over and over again. Which is exactly what we were hoping for. So you see, much better. They've been sitting here for, what, an in-game month and haven't regrown their wool? And now they've just been in there for like 3 seconds and they've already regrown it all? It's crazy. Alright, wool yarn. Perfect. So that'll be that. We can put the spindle down. And let's get this going. Perfect. Weave it up like we did before. So this week's been a bit hectic as far as my ability to record goes. I had to devote a lot of time to off-camera work on Agrarian Skies because, yeah, that was a pain. Getting supplies in that right now for me is not too easy. My setup currently has it so that I have to pause for like an hour at a time to build up energy so that I can then make resources for about 20 minutes. It's terrible. I've been working at the sole purpose of eliminating that problem, and I've made it about halfway there so far. So that's sucked up a lot of time. Like a lot of time. What else is new? I also had a potential job come up, and I was worried about that, so that was a problem. Alright, we have our bed now, finally, after so long. I also had off-camera stuff to do in a few other things. So I wasn't able to do as much off-camera work as I would have liked for TFC. I put TFC on the lowest priority because I have a far more versatile set of options as to what I can do today. So, yeah. So originally I was going to build the pen over there by all those acacia trees because they're all on normal grass too. But then I went over there and I realized, oh, that's going to be much easier to clear out. So, but in the process, I did manage to get a whole ton of wood. All of these are pretty much full of acacia. They all are. Okay. They actually are. Except for now, because now that one's not full. But I also managed to make this little thing here. And you might be wondering why some of my wood is separate from the other, why it's one level into the ground. So let me show you why. This is what's referred to as a charcoal pit. I think this is more than enough. So what you're going to want to do to make some charcoal, as opposed to putting in a furnace, because there's no furnace here, doesn't work in the fire pit, doesn't work in, say, a forge or a bloomery or any of that stuff. No, the way to make charcoal is to bury it in dirt like so, toss in a torch, and wait for a second for it to catch fire. Perfect. And then you just cover it up. And you'll notice now that the grass is smoking. When the smoking stops, you have charcoal. So there we go. So that's something nice and new and interesting. I have a ton of leftover bricks. The first set of bricks that I made was not enough to finish this, so I ended up having to make a second set, used up the rest of the sand, and so on and so forth. But we now have a surplus, which means when I want to make the expansions for the bloomery, for the blast furnace, for the forge, we have the materials to do so. I'm pretty sure we have more than enough materials to do so. So that's nice. Next on our list of things we can do today, I have all this lumber, which is super nice. We'll be able to use this to get a tower of food started. I've noticed the food in here is spoiling pretty quickly, which isn't a problem. We regrow it like insanely fast, which is really nice. But at the same time, it's kind of like I don't want to have to constantly be replacing stuff. I'd rather, you know, the crops sit fully ready for harvest. Wow, I just kind of choked for a second there. Like actual choking, not like hesitation choking. It's nice to have this just sitting and waiting to be picked rather than constantly having to replace and replenish. It's just inconvenient. So, we'll be able to start that at some point. I'll probably keep cutting away at that forest now that I've already started. I'll keep recycling our Douglas firs, our hickory, all that stuff. So that'll be good. As for other stuff for today, I said we were probably going to think about getting started with ore mining. And that is probably a very good idea. So what we're going to want to do, first of all, is we're going to want to get some copper up and going. We're also going to want a stone anvil. Now, if I remember correctly, I think we can use andesite for a stone anvil. Pretty sure we can. So let's go over here. And let's put ourselves an anvil, let's say, right up against here. Let's put it here. Here looks good. And then we'll expand out this way when we want to do our other stuff. We're going to need a hammer. Hold on a second. There we go. The hammer goes on the anvil. Boom. Okay, so it is a stone anvil. Oh. Oop. Hammer time. So apparently we have to hammer it twice for it to work. Okay, there we go. So it's back to andesite. I need to make a secondary hammer. That's all. Let's go ahead and do that. Boop. Okay, stone hammer. Perfect. There we go. So let's hammer this down. Put in the other hammer, and then we're gonna need some flux as well. And we're just going to get all this set up before we go out on yet another adventure, because we're going to need to. Let's do 16, shall we? 32 flux. Perfect. I'm probably going to want to end up making a tool rack just for hammers in this room. I'll do that at some point, probably. Alright, so that's done. We're all set up for when we have stuff we need to get working. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's say, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, 2 stacks of 16 and a stack of 3, I think should be enough for now. Actually, let's take these. I think I have to do these in 2s, so yeah. Alrighty. So, we'll do that. Let's see here. Now the next thing I'm going to want to do is, let's put these where they should be, this where it should be. I'm also going to want to bring a saw with me. So we're going to be going on a trip. And the place we're going to, let's see, is there anything else I need? I need this knife off my bar. I'm going to need some food actually. We'll need an axe just in case. I'm gonna get geared up here. And then we'll head out. Boom. Okay. So yeah, we definitely want some food. Go dairy, potato, soy, and green apple. Create. And I'm not particularly hungry right now, but I'll keep one on me just in case. Alright, let's put these away. And then I'm going to put 4 sandwiches in a vessel right here. Perfect. And then I'm going to keep this sandwich on me. I'm going to put the ropes away because I'm not going to need them on this trip. Right here. Yeah, tons of jute fiber, see? And we still have more jute. It's crazy. Let's see. What else? Anything else? Looks like the charcoal pit's done smoking. I might show that off before we leave. Oh no, it's still smoking. Okay. I was gonna say, that was really fast. Let's get water down. Alright, I have 2 water jugs on me. That's nice. Let's eat up. There we go. Let's see. Is there anything else I need? Oh, I got a wrought iron ingot from a zombie. Just earlier today. That was cool. Okay. I think we're good. I don't need... I might need a shovel. I do want my prospector's pick. That'll come in handy. Torches. Yep. Alright, I think we're good. Do I have any extra vessels? No? That's a shame. Alright, so what we're going to do today, or right now, I should say, is we're going to look for some copper. Yeah. So we've got copper here. Copper here. copper here. And I'm really hoping for... We got rich copper here. So I'm probably just going to go look for that, since I know it's only labeled rich because it's an actual ore vein. Oh, that's far away though. Okay, we'll check the closer coppers first. Copper, copper, copper. Tetrahedrite is copper. Anything else? There's also malachite. Is any of that nearby? Yes. Well, not really, but close enough. So we're going to need a ton of copper. We need to make 14 ingots of copper. And that's going to let us make a copper anvil. And yes, I'm going to be running at night. I don't care. Alright. We got followers here. So we kind of drew the short straw in terms of availability of resources in this world. It's nice that we have an area where we can grow food all year round, kind of negating the decay problem. That is kind of nice, don't get me wrong. So yay for that. However, we had to go thousands of blocks away just to get ourselves some fruit trees. We had to go thousands of blocks away just to find some sheep. We'll probably have to go thousands of blocks away just to find some chickens. Which I really want chickens, because protein is probably the hardest resource to get in this mod. Soybeans are cool, but you know, you either have to dedicate a huge swath of land to a lot of soy. Well, I mean, okay, we're pretty sustainable as far as soybeans go. Well, let's be honest with ourselves here. We could do fishing. Once we get our butchering skill up, we'll be able to catch some pretty big fish. That would be nice. Okay, we got copper up here. It looks like it was just actual copper nuggets. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to wait out the night in the lake. Ooh. Wait out the night in the lake. And then I'm going to break that water stream there, and we're going to go down and see if there's any copper in that cave where the nuggets are above. Were above. So yeah, that'll be that. It is currently 2 in the morning, so there's not going to be much time to wait. I'll be back shortly, and yeah, see you then. Bye for now. Alright, welcome back everybody. So, welcome to the Dead Parade. They're all in the water, which, now that I think about it, in hindsight, is a terrible, terrible thing for me. But, on the other hand, it means that as soon as they attempt to leave that water, I am in a good position. Let's just use the shovel. Ow. Alrighty, let's get down here. Alright, we're in this ravine, and not a cave, which is a bit unfortunate. Caves are pretty cool in TFC. Although caves are a bit difficult to get resources from, as their structural integrity is somewhat of a mystery quagmire to me. Yeah. Alright, no copper in here. That's unfortunate. We're like pretty much at time for the episode too, so that really sucks. Well. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to end this here. That's unfortunate. I have to get other recordings done for this week, so as I'm not gonna have recording time is a bit hard to come by this week, and if I want to get my usual schedule still done, I'm unfortunately going to have to not let these drag on too long. So this is gonna have to end here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed all that fun stuff. In the next one, we'll definitely get ourselves started on a copper mine. I'll spend as much time off camera as I can to find a copper vein, even if it's that rich copper vein that we have sites on already. So I hope we can get that done. I mean, it will definitely be. We'll definitely be in a position to start a mine next episode. And this is just ore nuggets. And I believe we've been down into this ravine. I don't think there was anything. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Alright. I'm going to end this here before the lag kills me. Wow, this is terrible. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. That's all for now. Bye.